And you're with me, Shweta Kothari, on News9. Our top story at this hour, the BJP IT cell head Amit Malviya shared purported chats of TMC MPs Kalyan Banerjee and Kirti Azad fighting amongst themselves on party's official WhatsApp group for parliamentarians. Now, Malviya claimed that the heated WhatsApp exchange was an aftermath of an earlier public spat between two TMC MPs, including a woman leader, at the Election Commission headquarters, where, in fact, they had gone to submit a party representation. He further claimed that the MP's move angered the woman MP who confronted him when they came face-to-face at the poll panel's headquarters. The matter escalated and reached Mamta Banerjee, who reportedly asked both MPs to stand down. According to Amit Malviya, the infighting soon intensified and extended to the WhatsApp group of AITC MP 2024, where Kalyan Banerjee and Kirti Azad, who supported the woman MP, clashed with each other. BJP leader also shared a purported video of the altercation between the two TMC MPs at the Election Commission headquarters. The video shows TMC MP Kalyan Banerjee in a heated exchange with the TMC MP. Now, reportedly, the altercation between both the MPs took before the party's delegation visited Election Commission headquarters. Earlier, the TMC MP had signed a deputation letter on behalf of some MPs, which did not include the woman MP's name. The following day, when the TMC delegation arrived at Election Commission office, the woman MP confronted her colleague, leading to a heated exchange.
The WhatsApp chats of the party being leaked is also unfortunate. The language used by Kalyan Banerjee is unfortunate. I hope that the party leadership will take cognizance of the matter. Many of them wanted to complain to Mamta Banerjee. That was on the 4th, today is the 8th. Whether they have actually complained to Mamta Banerjee, I do not know. They have no issue. Kalyan Banerjee misbehaved with a lady MP. The lady MP revolted, protested, and then all the MPs went against Kalyan Banerjee. This is the...
All right, so here's what we know so far. BJP IT cell head Amit Malviya has shared screenshots and chat messages between TMC MPs Kalyan Banerjee and Kirti Azad while they were fighting amongst themselves on party's official WhatsApp group for a single parliamentarian. Now, Malviya claimed that the heated WhatsApp exchange was an aftermath of an earlier public spat between the two TMC MPs, including a woman leader, at the Election Commission headquarters. So from Election Commission, that fighting went on to continue on WhatsApp. What's the problem all about, and why were the two seen clashing with each other? Let's talk about that. Joining me on the show is my colleague Jyotirmoy Karmakar. Jyotirmoy, what is the problem here between the two MPs? Why are they fighting, and what led to the heated exchange?
Internal fighting is not a new phenomenon in Trinamool Congress, but this kind of public outrage, this kind of public outburst, what Kalyan Banerjee did today, is completely unprecedented. All the things started a few days back when the parliament was discussing Waqf. Mahua Moitra, she contacted Mamta Banerjee and she asked for time to speak in Lok Sabha. And on the other hand, since the Lok Sabha leader of Trinamool Congress, Sudeep Bandyopadhyay, was absent, Kalyan Bandyopadhyay was in charge of conducting everything, and he was assigned by Mamta Bandyopadhyay to speak in Lok Sabha, and Mahua Moitra tried to contact Mamta Bandyopadhyay and wanted to speak on Waqf. And from that point, the fight between them started. After that, on the last day of Parliament session on Friday, TMC took a program to give a deputation to Election Commission, and on that day, Mahua Moitra tried to sign the copy which they were deputed to the Election Commission, but that copy was with Kalyan Bandyopadhyay and she couldn't sign that paper, and for that a clash erupted between those MPs in front of the Election Commission, and Derek O'Brien intervened and he tried to pacify both the MPs. But later, they continued this fight in their WhatsApp group. And after that, Mamata Banerjee intervened and she told all of them to keep quiet. But after that, even after today, when Amit Malviya made this chat public, Kollan Bandyopadhyay's public outburst came in our channel, and he said that this is not at all with Mahua Moitro. Also, Kirti Azad is also accused. He tried he worked for a public sweet shop. He wanted a public sweet shop to be installed in the parliament, and that's why he tried to sign a paper by all the other MPs. And this kind of clash is completely unprecedented inside Trinamool Congress, and whatever we are getting from Trinamool Congress sources, Mamata Banerjee is now contacting all the MPs. She has ordered Kollan Banerjee to keep quiet. She has also ordered Kirti Azad and Mahua Moitro to keep quiet. And let's see what Trinamool Congress, what step do they take after this incident.
All right, my colleague Jyotirmoy is suggesting Mamata Banerjee has in fact intervened in the matter, and she's speaking to all the members of the parliament as well as party spokesperson to keep it together and perhaps not fight on WhatsApp. But Jyotirmoy, is this unprecedented? Party members fighting with each other for differences that they have, and should it make national news, and should such a spat be shared on social media? What are you really picking up? What is the sentiment like on ground?
You see, what I said before, internal feud is nothing new in Trinamool Congress. But today, Kollan Bandyopadhyay has called the name of Saugato Roy. He is the senior most party member, and he has called him a thief. He has taken money from Nadu. So this kind of accusation never happened in public. And on the other hand, we all know that there is some problem between some MPs. But this kind of public outburst never happened before. Abhishek Bandyopadhyay, he has made one thing very clear, that all have to remain united inside the parliament. And in this moment, when the party is gearing up for the upcoming assembly election, this kind of internal feud will weaponize the BJP, and it will be an opportunity for all the opponent party in Bengal to corner Trinamool Congress, and they would be in back foot. And there is no denying the fact that internal feud has cost them several seats at several times. So if it happens in this way, it will cost them in the coming assembly election.
Party feud there for TMC, likely to cost them ahead of the upcoming elections. But coming to light in such a manner where BJP IT cell head had to share them on social media really brings to light how mature some of these conversations are. And some of these conversations, of course, on your screens for you to read right now have been shared publicly by the BJP. Jyotirmoy, thank you very much for all those details. And Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has welcomed the Supreme Court's verdict in a case filed by Tamil Nadu government against the governor for delaying assent to the bills passed by state legislature. While addressing the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly, Chief Minister Stalin called out Supreme Court's ruling a historic and a landmark judgment. He said that the verdict validated state government's position on the governor's prolonged delay in granting assent to the bills and was in fact unconstitutional. Chief Minister Stalin emphasized that this ruling is not just a victory for Tamil Nadu, but also a win for all Indian states, reinforcing the principle of federal governance and democratic functioning. Further, Chief Minister Stalin said that since it's a victory for all states, the Supreme Court has recognized the validity and constitutional basis of Tamil Nadu's arguments. And this judgment sets a crucial precedent that upholds the rights of elected state governments across the country. Remember, the Supreme Court ruled that a governor does not have a veto power to sit over bills sent to him or her by a state legislature, and they must be given a go-ahead, especially after they are sent once again. So after they have been passed twice, the governor cannot sit on them and must pass them within a 30-day time frame. The apex court said that the action of governor to reserve the 10 bills for precedent is illegal and arbitrary, and thus the action is set aside. All actions taken by governor thereto for the 10 bills is set aside. The bills shall be deemed to be clear from the date it was represented to the governor. The Supreme Court has laid down clear timelines now for governors while dealing with bills passed by State Assembly, which is a landmark judgment. First, if the governor decides to refer a bill to the President, it must be done within 1 month and only with the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers. Second, if the governor chooses to withhold assent without consulting State Cabinet, the bill must be returned to the Assembly within 3 months. And third, if a bill is reconsidered and passed once again by the State Assembly, the governor is bound to give assent within 1 month of its representation.
So the most important part of today's judgment is that this court not only set aside the actions of the governor in reserving the bills and sending them to the President of India after the bills had been passed second time by the legislature of Tamil Nadu. It has not only been set aside, they have not only been set aside, but this court has exercised its power under Article 142 and directed that all the 10 bills will be deemed to have obtained the assent of the governor. So they don't need to go back to the governor, and they have become an act of the state of Tamil Nadu. That's the most important part. Apart from this court has once again provided that the governors must act according to their dignity, according to the constitutional norms of parliamentary democracy, and they should not frustrate the attempts of the state legislatures to pass laws, and they must act as an advisor only and not as an obstructive machinery. So they don't have power to just simpliciter, withhold, or veto, or pigeonhole. They have also provided timelines of 1 month to 3 months for exercising power under Article 200 of the Constitution.
The Supreme Court has given a verdict, especially on Article 200. According to my understanding, unless otherwise the full judgment comes out, whether it is a procedural aspect, it has been shown as illegal, or from the point of the Constitution, it is shown as illegal. So there are two ways of analyzing and or seeing the perusing the judgment. So I feel that in this case, it might be based on the procedural aspects and not on the constitutional aspect, because the rights of the governor is clearly stated in Article 200 that there are 4 ways of which he can give the assent to the bill, or he can return the bill, or he can refer the bill to the President. But in this case, especially on this 10 bills issue, we have to go through the judgment in full by seeing whether in what date he has kept the bill and what date is got returned, and all these date-wise things has to be seen. That's what I personally feel. Unless otherwise the judgment comes in full, we cannot jump into conclusion that the governor is totally wrong in this aspect. I want to see whether the time limit set for this case, or there is an observation or finding, or maybe because Article 200 does not say about the time limit up to what time it can be kept pending. Because now this is a new rule set by the Supreme Court, and that may be a precedent for the subsequent cases, because Article 200 so far does not say about the time limit. Now the Supreme Court has set a time limit. In this case, it requires an amendment in the Constitution also. That's what I personally feel. So unless otherwise the Constitution is getting amended, especially on the time limit aspect, at present, though the action of the governor has been said that it is illegal as of today, if the time limit is set, then we cannot say in the subsequent cases but the time limit has to be followed. In case it is not followed, then it can be said illegal. But in this case, presuming that it is an illegal because of an unlimited, without giving any response, or for unlimited time, the governor has taken his own time for keeping the bill pending. That may be called as an erroneous on his part, but we cannot say this is a very big victory for Tamil Nadu government. That's what I personally feel. But it is a good advice, or maybe even to the parliament, to amend the constitution Article 200 in this aspect, especially because most of the states are facing the same problem, maybe to some extent by questioning the governor in this aspect. But I welcome the even in the previous programs also, I very well stated that it requires a time limit, for which amendment is required in the Article 200. Now the Supreme Court has now I'm saying from your caption I'm seeing that it has fixed a time limit. If the time limit is set, then it requires an amendment in the Constitution also.
In a shocking incident from Jaipur, Rajasthan, an out-of-control car ran over 6 people, leaving 3 dead and 6 others injured. Shocking visuals captured on CCTV show the vehicle speeding through a crowded area, mowing down pedestrians. The driver lost control, turning a bustling street into a scene of chaos. Bystanders can be seen scrambling to safety as the car barrels through, crushing people under its wheels. Emergency teams rushed to the spot. The injured were taken to Gangaori Hospital, while those critically hurt were shifted to SMS Hospital for advanced treatment. Meanwhile, anger spilled onto the streets. Locals gathered at Nahargarh Road, staging a protest over the hit-and-run incident, demanding justice and accountability. And a film and television director, allegedly driving in an inebriated state, crashed into a crowded area in Kolkata's Thakurpur area, killing 1 person and critically injuring at least 8 others. Enraged locals vandalized the car, dragged out the accused and thrashed him till the police arrived. He was arrested and later produced before the Alipore court, which remanded him in police custody till 10th of April. The police said that the incident occurred at 9 a.m. when Das, coming from Bakrahat, heading towards Garihat, lost control of his SUV, drove straight into the crowd at a bustling market. The car on your screens, which the producer, the director, was driving, has now been attacked by locals. In fact, the said individual was also attacked by locals till the police arrived. A grenade was hurled at the residence of former Punjab Minister and BJP National Executive Member Manoranjan Kalia in Jalandhar by an unidentified person. The Punjab police has arrested 2 out of 3 accused in the case. Now, Kalia was inside his home at the time of the attack and he has not been harmed in the attack. According to the police, the explosive landed near the gate of his house at about 1 a.m. in the morning. Deputy Commissioner of Police Manpreet Singh reached the spot. Forensic teams were also called in to assist with the investigation. Several BJP leaders also arrived at Kalia's residence to check in on him and show support. A side door near the entrance of his home was damaged in the blast. The CCTV footage shows that the attacker arrived on an e-rickshaw, threw the grenade and escaped using the same vehicle.
कितने बजे की घटना है, कैसे? कि लगभग लगता है कि भाई 1-1:30 बजे के बीच ये ब्लास्ट हुआ है। तो पहले तो मैं समझा कि भाई सो रहा था मैं तो रात को, तो कि भाई ट्रांसफार्मर जो है ये उसका ब्लास्ट है, मेरे ध्यान में आया। लेकिन वाइब्रेशंस काफ़ी थी, तो फिर लगा, मैंने कहा शायद थंडर क्लाउड है, थंडर है। तो मैं लेटा रहा, फिर मुझे नॉक किया, मेरा ड्राइवर ने उसने जगाया कि भी ऐसे ऐसे ब्लास्ट हो रहा है। तो बाहर देखा तो एक्चुअली जो लोग यहाँ विजय ढाबे में हैं वहाँ उन्होंने आके पहले जो है उन्होंने इन्फॉर्म किया कि भाई इस तरह से ब्लास्ट हुआ है। तो देखा सब चीज़ें बिखरी हुई हैं। तो फिर मैंने अपने गनमैन को भेजा 3 नंबर पुलिस स्टेशन। मैंने फ़ोन तो किए मैंने ऑफिसर्स को भी, तो पहले तो किसी ने उठाया नहीं, तो फिर पुलिस आ गई थी उसके बाद।
नेता के घर के ऊपर कोई ग्रेनेड से हमला करके चला जाता है और सरकार को कुछ पता नहीं रहता है। इससे साफ दिख रहा है कि अब आम आदमी पार्टी सरकार के कार्यकाल में अपराधी और पृथकतावादी तत्वों के हौसले बुलंद हैं और यह आम आदमी पार्टी ने जिस प्रकार की नीति अपनाई थी, इस प्रकार के अतिवादी तत्वों के साथ हॉबनॉबिंग करने की, उसके दुष्परिणाम और दुष्प्रभाव पंजाब को देखने को मिल रहे हैं।
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਹ ਬਦਲਾਵ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਆਈ ਸੀਗੀ ਔਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਦੀ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਬਣੀ ਹੈ ਉਦੋਂ ਤੋਂ ਲਾਅ ਐਂਡ ਆਰਡਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਉਹ ਵਿਗੜਦਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਔਰ ਇਹ ਗ੍ਰਨੇਡ ਦੀ ਘਟਨਾ ਜਲੰਧਰ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ, ਹੁਣ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਸਰ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਵੀ ਥਾਣਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਹਮਲੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਆ, ਮਗਰ ਭਾਰਤੀ ਜਨਤਾ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਦੇ ਸੀਨੀਅਰ ਨੇਤਾ ਨੂੰ ਟਾਰਗੇਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਹਮਲਾ ਕਰਨਾ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਸਾਜ਼ਿਸ਼ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਪਈ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਸਨ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਇਆ ਹੈ, ਫੋਰੈਂਸਿਕ ਦੀ ਟੀਮ ਵੀ ਆਈ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਫੁਟੇਜ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਲੈ ਲਈ है और अपने काम ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੱਗੇ ਆ सारे।
सीसीटीवी फुटेज में क्या देखा आपने?
सीसीटीवी फुटेज के बीच में यहीं से ई रिक्शा में लोग गए और उन्होंने बाहर से हैंड ग्रेनेड को अंदर फेंका।
कितने लोग दिखाई दे रहे हैं?
2 लोग दिखाई दे रहे हैं।
ਅਰਾਊਂਡ 1 ਵਜੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਮਿਲੀ ਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੋਈ ਵਿਸਫੋਟ ਜਿਹਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਆ ਕੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਚੈੱਕ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ, ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਟੀਮਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਚੈੱਕ ਕੀਤਾ, ਫੋਰੈਂਸਿਕ ਟੀਮਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਾਂਚ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ 'ਚ ਅੱਗੇ FIR ਰਜਿਸਟਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਜੋ ਅੱਗੇ ਬਣਦੀ ਕਾਰਵਾਈ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਤੇ ਤਫਤੀਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਮਲ ਵਿੱਚ
मैम कितने जाने सीसीटीवी में क्या सामने आया है जी?
ਅਜੇ CCTV ਟ੍ਰੇਲ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਿਨ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣੇ FIR ਰਜਿਸਟਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੋ ਬਣਦੀ ਕਾਰਵਾਈ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਫਿਲਹਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਏਰੀਆ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਆਈ, ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਸ-ਪਾਸ ਦਾ ਏਰੀਆ ਸਿਕਿਉਰ ਕੀਤਾ। ਆਪਣੇ ਜ਼ਿਲ੍ਹੇ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੋਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਪੁਆਇੰਟਸ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਿਕਿਉਰਿਟੀ ਤੇ ਮੇਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਸ ਸਟੈਂਡ ਰੇਲਵੇ ਸਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਿਕਿਉਰਿਟੀ ਸਿਰੇ ਠੀਕ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ।
And the visuals on your screens right now of the grenade attack, new visuals that have emerged from inside the BJP leader's home showing the ruckus and the chaos that the bomb created after it was hurled. Remember, the accused were travelling in an e-rickshaw. They hurled the bomb and the grenade in fact blasted near the front gate of the BJP leader. On your screens right now, that crucial moment where the blast took place. A massive disclosure by the Enforcement Directorate has revealed serious allegations against the banned outfit group Popular Front of India. The Central Investigative Agency has uncovered strong links between PFI and terrorist organisation ISIS. According to ED, PFI cadres were actively radicalising Indian youth, pushing them towards ISIS and instigating them to embrace jihad, even at the cost of their lives. The ED's investigation further revealed that PFI was involved in receiving foreign funds to carry out terror-related activities within India. These funds were allegedly routed through donations as hawala transactions to individuals connected with the PFI. According to ED, the organisation was systematically attempting to disturb community harmony and communal harmony in the country by creating an atmosphere of violence and riots. Between May of 2009 and May of 2022, nearly 62 crore rupees were deposited in 29 bank accounts linked to PFI, with 32 crore being deposited in cash, raising further suspicions. The probe also found that PFI had a significant number of active members in the Gulf countries who were collecting funds intended for terrorist operations in India. Now, post the ban on PFI, the ED states that its political wing, the Social Democratic Party of India or the SDPI, became active. The investigation revealed that both PFI and SDPI were receiving funds from two Gulf-based organizations, namely Indian Fraternity Forum, the IFF, and Indian Social Forum, the ISF, and were illegally funneling these funds into India via hawala route. Earlier, ED raids hinted that SDPI was operating under the direction of PFI. The latest revelation further confirms that SDPI has been functioning as a front for PFI in India. And moving on now, the Kadakkal police have registered a case against artist and advisory committee of Maipua Siri Bhagwati Bhadrakali temple in Kottukal of Kollam for singing an RSS prayer song during a music program held as a part of the festival. Police have booked members of the Night Birds Orchestra, the Temple Advisory Committee and the Temple Festival Committee under Section 3, 5, 6 and 7 of the Religious Institutions Act of 1998. The Act prohibits using religious institutions for activities other than devotional purposes. The performance held on Sunday sparked controversy after the professional music troupe rendered the RSS Ganagitham during the event. The Congress party has strongly condemned the act and demanded stern action. Earlier, remember, CPM workers marched with flags bearing the faces of 9 party workers convicted just a week ago for murdering BJP activist Suraj in fact 2005. The spectacle unfolded on Sunday was at the Parambai Sri Kuttichatan Math Temple Festival in Vengad Grama Panchayat. And that's all we have on the show. News and updates will continue on the other side. You're watching News 9.